I was messing with it. Let's see. Interesting. Oh, it is working now? Okay. Weird. I've been messing with it, trying to get the gain kind of as high as it'll go. Um, Weird. Okay. Well, great. I think I also fixed, hopefully, fingers crossed, the camera problems. Apparently, I should have just Googled it the first time, but like whenever I'm streaming, my problem solving skills kind of like drop to zero. I'm not usually like that. It's really weird. But the camera is USB C3. Um, and I guess sometimes some computers will like auto turn them off if they're taking up too much power. Because it's a camera, it takes up a lot of power. So I think I might have fixed it. We'll see. We'll see. Um, I was just saying I want to check out the artisanal rooms today, and I have some in my PTR homes, but Malvenu has organized his really nicely. So we're gonna do that. But first, I just wanted to like show people where the pet vendor and the holiday vendor is gonna be, at least, well, yeah, probably in both neighborhoods, but we'll start in Horde. Um, Malvenu and organized in the same sentence. It's better than my house. My house is like chaos with the artisanal rooms. You have like a nice little tree branch, so that just seemed less chaotic. But the pet vendor for beds, anyways, is super easy to find. I know vendors in general can be really frustrating, but this guy's just here, like just off to the side from that archway that like leads you in. This is where you get all the stuff. Sus. This is where you'll get Pepe, which I guess is attached to some sort of like other task that I haven't actually checked out, but you'll be able to have Pepe in your house, which is super. I hope you can use Pepe's costumes in your house, because I really like the Demon Hunter one. And I don't know if I've ever showed this on stream. I have the Maldraxxus Pepe. He glows in the dark. It's really upsetting. I've been trying to figure out how to, and his head moves, which is kind of also upsetting, frankly. I could turn it all the way around. How to make the background of my stream a little more fun. And the fact of the matter is this room is just not really set up for that. But I do have the cosmic forces on the door behind me. That was on a different wall, and I don't know, I'm trying to include it. This room can only do so much, however. In any case. Pet vendor, super easy to find. Pepe will be involved. And then the holiday vendor is a little bit more annoying, admittedly. But it's just over here. So you can still see the archway. And then it's just in here. There's no NPC yet. But it seems pretty likely that we will be buying some holiday decor from inside this room. Yeah. Which is cool. I don't know. I like the All Hallows pumpkins and stuff, but it'll be interesting to see what they actually give us. The Brewfest stuff, that's the wrong button, is Brewfest. There's like 6 items, you know, that's like respectable. Even if one of them is just defense post. So, I don't know. It's not bad. But mostly I was just seeing people being like, oh no, more vendors that I don't know how to find. And I think they've done an okay job on the Horde side, keeping them close to the city center. And then of course the new, there's like a little Volpera that has, the new like platforms and stuff. So that's all well and good, but the Alliance one is a bit weirder, where the holiday house is kind of like way off in no man's land. It's okay. Alright. let's look at some artisanal rooms. Which I've realized that like I can't spell. Not once since they've been announced have I spelt it correctly on the first try. I don't know about you guys, but there's a few words like that for me. Necessary is another one that I just like cannot. I'm a bit lost. Yeah, me either. Yeah, just can't. I don't know. Never. I know that I'm gonna do it wrong, and I've just like accepted that, I guess. Yeah. I'm gonna check the gym cam to see what we've got actually. Seems, oh no, that's just curtain. Yeah, buddy. I posted the layout on Discord. I saw that, thank you. Oh, big yawn. Actually, you can see the Cosmic Forces poster better in the gym cam than you can see it in my cam. Okie dokie. I gotta reset my windows. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna start with this one because it's one of my preferred ones. Ah, we got some jewels in YouTube chat. Thank you. I've never seen those before. And there's a little emoji that comes with them that I cannot see whatsoever because it's like this big. The doorways keep reverting when I log. Oh, that's to make them the orcish ones? I figured that had to be a bug. It's weird. Yeah. Fascinating. I don't know what a jewel is. Oh, there's a button. Oh, it comes with a little like DJ cat emoji. That's fun. Thank you. I think there's a lot about like YouTube chat that is still a mystery. All right. So I don't remember the names of all the artisanal rooms, but I think this is my favorite Blood Elf one, just because it has these little display nooks. I guess they could make good closets as well. Or windows. It would be good custom windows. But this was definitely like my preferred one of the Blood Elf. Got a lot of like nice ceiling details. I guess actually, let me turn my UI off. Yeah, we're not gonna need that. So I see why you can't customize any of these. Trophy room. Okay, yeah. There was an animated GIF that shows up on the stream chat. Go back and rewatch it later. Oh, interesting. Jewels. Who knew? Okay. Delightful. So a trophy room would be fine, but it's kind of weird that there's only 2 vestibules for trophies. Like if they're supposed to be in these display cases. It's a good size anyways. And it seems like even the marble sections of the wall are more detailed than the ones like out here, which is kind of interesting. Like these ones have like some carving, but they're more, I don't know, tonal. And the ones in here seem to have like, I mean, it's not metallic, but it almost makes me feel like they put like gold, like swishies in, which is nice. I think it's pretty good. I feel like this one's going to get a lot of use from the Blood Elf fans. Yeah. I will check in a moment. Currently getting the kitty noms. Oh, no worries. And then, ooh, you know what? I was just thinking, no, okay, was like, which of the wood tones and reds are we getting from the Blood Elf stuff? Because as you know, the Silver Moon decor has like 4 different reds and several different wood tones and multiple golds. Oh, that's funny. The lighting kind of changes on its own depending on where I'm facing. That's not great. And I think this is one of my preferred options, where it's like the light kind of like desaturated birch and the like blood marble red, because some of the reds are kind of pink, but it is strange. Oh no, I guess there are 2 wood tones actually, now that I'm looking. There's a circle is a different tone than these struts. Huh. It might be worth going, I might go into my own house after this just to place some of the Silvermoon items. Oh, actually, you can see it here. Oh, that's so strange. So the gold in the hallway is like much brighter than the gold in this room. I wonder what's going wrong there for the art team. It looks lovely. It's just like the inconsistency in the red and golds and stuff for the Silvermoon content is bizarre. I guess it's even like between the ceiling and the walls though. Okay. Bug report might be worthwhile there. We've got... This is nice. I think one of the things that I'm appreciating the most out of the artisanal rooms is the sort of like built-in windows. I mean, these are a little strangely placed on the corners, but it is like a straight up light source. Like you cast a shadow, which is pretty great. Like sort of, there's a little bit of a shadow. So they're like almost hearing what we're asking for about like more customized like light options. Oh, Jimmy's left. We can turn the camera off. I still haven't put in the cat cam command. It's like sitting here in my notes and I just haven't done it. Maybe today I'll remember. But yeah. This is a good one. This feels like a nice like bedroom. If you're gonna have like a lavish blood elf bedroom. Lots of nice like little carving details. This is pretty consistent across like all of the artisanal rooms. You are now in the Silvermoon display room. Oh, thank you. The first one was the small study. Ooh, I remember that actually. It's tough because when you go to the vendor right now, the thumbnails I think are still question marks. But when you're in the house editor, it's a little bit easier. This probably would have been worth me actually doing in my own house, but whatevs. We're here now. And then I think, oh yeah, this is probably the most impressive of the Silvermoon rooms. I do really like this, like the gold swishies in the marble. I wonder how that looks with different lighting sources, because it's a little yellow. I think the barns are misnamed. Yes, I'm a bit lost. I think you're 100% right, because I was trying to look at the spring one, and it's like the autumnal one, and so on and so forth. I was also confused about that. This is gonna be great. I think there's no night elf equivalent with the ramp, right? Ooh, I like the wood ceiling in here. I think I just generally appreciate any use of like natural materials. I know marble is naturally occurring, but like wood in the blood elf structures, because it's otherwise like very cold or very like everything's very hard. Anyways, this is lovely. Super high ceilings. The orc ones, when we get to them, are like crazy good with how like well the ceilings are done. I like this room, but don't do the blood elf red. I wish they would let us edit the color scheme. Yeah, that would go a long way if you could just change the like tones of some of the colors, but it seems like that's just not what they're going for with these rooms, and instead I guess we'll just have to wait for like the Void Elf version or something. Like, I don't know that I'm gonna use, oh, I went the wrong way. That I'm gonna use very many of these. But by the time we get like Forsaken or Kultiran or Gilnean ones, I think I'm gonna be pretty into it. Yeah, oh, okay, perfect. The orc ones I think might be my favorites. I don't know if I'm gonna use them. But look at the roof. Like, this is beautiful. And I mean, it's orc, but you could make this Tauren or Volpera or even Troll, like, pretty easily with the way they've done the ceilings. They're so pretty. And to get this, like, nice daylight effect on the ground is super, super pretty. Is this a kitchen? It's kind of, like, similar to the Stormwind kitchen in that it has this, like, little recessed bit. I guess The names are not important, you know, we're gonna figure all that out, but the lighting in the orcish ones are just like super impressive, and the textures on like the ropes and the fur. It's interesting. Stone pit room. No wonder it's so hard to remember what they are. Very, very generic. They've really like elevated the orc aesthetic with these though, which is kind of fantastic. I should just open the Discord thing, huh? You did, there is a map. Okay. So yeah, there's the Silver Moon Lofty Study was like the giant one with the map, with the ramp. And then, so this will be the display room, which you'd think would be like the Silver Moon display room with the trophy enclaves, but it is not. So that's weird. Still nice. Interesting that like the sky in this seems to be more of like a twilight compared to the other one. But the fur is still like super duper nice. So yeah, I guess this is sort of like a trophy room situation. Lots of nice cross beams and stuff. Do orcish houses today have these like metal joins? I feel like they've really expanded on some themes here. Or maybe it's just that some of the orc stuff is so low res that I wouldn't know. I wouldn't have realized that that's what they were doing. Honestly, don't know. Yeah, it's neat though. All right, so this one's gonna be the theater. So we have the theater and the council room left on this one, which is pretty great. I think, yeah, these really large ones are something super special. In some ways, just like more of the same, but you do have a stage here with like the sort of like dappled light again, which is lovely. Hello, Cute Cozy Cafe. How's it going? We're taking a closer look at some of the artisanal rooms that are on the PTR, and the detail in the orcish rooms is actually crazy. I think this is some of the nicest orc stuff we've ever seen. I really like the fur. The lighting in some of these is cool. I didn't expect it, right? Like, it's really lovely, and it does cast a shadow a little bit. And some of the windows also. Oh, I guess there's like nice little enclaves here. So that's pretty good. Okay, and then the council room, which is pretty great. This is like almost the like quintessential orcish inn, but like elevated. You know how you always like, you go in and then there's sort of like a wall that you run around. Oh, so the one that we were just in was the Orgrimmar Theater, and this one is the Orgrimmar Council Room. Yeah. I'm so excited for the artisanal rooms. Where's my mech room? I guess you'll get the mech room when we get goblin stuff. Yeah. But I think this is really lovely. Like, if you want like an inn, at like a horde inn, this is always like, yeah, you come in, usually there's a wall right here, you walk around, and then the innkeeper's like standing in the middle here, right? Or like the PvP vendor room in Orgrimmar is like very similar. Yeah, these rooms are super sweet, but when I first heard artisanal rooms, I thought it would be like workshops and professions. Yeah, I think a lot of people are thinking that, but like, I guess the idea is that an artisan made the rooms, not that the rooms are for artisans. It is confusing. I understand why they chose these words, but it's like also a little confusing. Anyways, the lighting is spectacular, and I'm just like broadly impressed with how they've, yeah, I think just like elevated the orcish aesthetic. It makes me want to use one of these rooms, even though I don't play an orc. I hope we do get crafting rooms eventually. Some people have made some. Like, I made a little leatherworking workshop And I've seen some really nice tailoring rooms. Jimmy, what's wrong, buddy? I gave you dinner. No, you don't care? Do you need... Okay, I'm gonna just like... Actually, I'm gonna port to the other house. No, you didn't, yeah. And then I'm just gonna BRB real fast because the boy wants kibble, apparently. He's like not really in the mood for his wet food right now, so I will be right back for this picky little man. All right, buddy. All right. The kibble has been dispensed. It's weird. Most cats, I think, are mostly fed kibble and like love wet food as a treat. My cats are not like that. They're mostly fed wet food and they're like, okay, but we want that potato chip stuff. Give us the popcorn. To give us the Crunchables. So anyway, I think boy cats too really like having company when they eat, but can't do that right now. Yeah, mine like both, but Pumpkin wants the gravy more than the meat. Oh, Cricket's like that too. She basically just like licks the wet food until it has no sauce left, and it's just like dry, flaky fishes that nobody would want to eat, and then Jim eats it for her. But yeah, crunchies. Yeah, I call them crunchies, and then sometimes I go to the vet and I refer to the kibble as crunchies, and she's like looks at me like a crazy person. So I don't know. Such is life. All right, let's turn the UI back off and look at our little map real fast. So, so we know the names of things. So this will be all the alliance ones. All right, we're starting with the Stormwind display room. There's more alliance ones for some reason right now. I'm not really sure why. The hallways aren't messed up here. More alliance favoritism. I mean, you're not wrong. Interesting. So this is alliance display room. This kind of feels like a storefront. Are they exclusive to each neighborhood? No, you can use either one in either neighborhood. This was just set up so the Horde house had the Horde ones and the Alliance ones had the Alliance ones for, I don't know, tidiness. I have to ask Malvenu. He's more organized than I was about it. But super helpful. Like, definitely appreciate having this set up. Tried to set up so people would know where to go, yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. This makes me feel like I'm walking into a dress shop for some reason. Like, it's called the display room. There's a whole bunch of stuff you could do with it, obviously, and it doesn't have to have anything to do with displays, but that's kind of what it's making me think of is, yeah, like a clothing shop. Nothing... It's almost... I mean, the Stormwind aesthetic is very simple, but after how much they've added to the orcs aesthetic for the orcish rooms we just looked at, it is almost disappointing to see this. Oh yeah, the void. We don't want to hop into the back rooms here. So this one is the Stormwind kitchen, which I found weird. And again, obviously you can do whatever you want with these rooms, but I guess, what do you think? Do you think you like walk in and all the like counter and workspace is on the wood and you walk down to eat? Like you put a dining nook down here, or is this the dining space? And then you walk down into the, like the cooking area. I don't really understand why it's a kitchen. Are they customizable at all? They are not. No, you can't change the walls or the wood tones. Right now the horde rooms are winning. Yeah. The orc versus human, 100%. Wooden areas for serving, cooking in the back on the stone. Yeah. It's just not a very big space for cooking. Like, I guess it's fine. And it makes sense. You want, like, the stone to be, like, the cleanable area or whatever, but it's weird, right? Yeah. I think the Blood Elf versus Night Elf stuff is pretty even, but we'll get there. All right, we're gonna see in a second. So we're gonna go to the Belemeth Theater Room. Over here. Which is pretty lovely. Blood is so hard to get off stone, you know? So these are really cute. Of all of them, like, I love the orcish ones. I think they're really lovely, but there's a few of the Night Elf rooms that I think I might actually use. I don't know if this is necessarily one of them, but they are super nice. Although I have seen some people complain, and rightly so. First off, Nelf has actual water features, just in one room. But you're not wrong. What was I saying? Oh, the like transition from Belemeth to like OG Night Elf is still kind of weird. So depending on what you're trying to do, you're a little bit stuck. Like, you can't really shoehorn in the classic Night Elf aesthetic into the Belemeth rooms. Like, it doesn't really work that well. Anyways, this is the nestled bedroom, which is also really nice. You guys know how I feel about, like, having grass and plants in my house. I just feel like it's full of bugs, and I don't want creepy crawlies in my bedroom. But this is still very pretty, and I appreciate that the windows are actually a light source. They don't give off quite as much light as the Blood Elf ones, but there is still a shadow being cast as I jump around, so that's pretty cool. It's not bad. Hello, Aim, how's it going? This from the woman who's completely content with walking corpses in her home. I mean, I assume we're bug-free corpses, you know? The Scourge is probably full of bugs, but the Forsaken, we got no bugs. We take care of ourselves. I hide all my walls with decor, yeah. Alright. Oh, this is super pretty. I hadn't looked up yet. That's lovely. Yeah, I think the Belemeth ones are some of the, like, they're the prettiest by far, and I do think I'll use, I mean, probably just the one with the water feature, but somewhere. All right, we're gonna go to the Stormwind Armory, and then the Belemeth Meeting Room down the hall. They have maggots 100%. The Scourge, though, not the Forsaken Fianella. We have standards. I don't know. It's strange that some of the Belemeth windows have lighting like features and others do not. Yeah. I said theater room, right? No, Stormwind Armory. And then, okay, Stormwind Armory. So yeah, a few of them are called Armory, which I appreciate. I mean, I get where they're coming from. You could definitely have like a target dummy down here. And some like nice armor racks and stuff. And these windows are really nice, actually, as far as like details in the human space is concerned. Like, these are really lovely. It's nice that they're so much gentler than the sort of like default windows that we build with. I still have beef with Sylvanas. The Forsaken are not on my good side. You might be in the wrong place. I'm kidding, but this character is a Sylvanas loyalist. You know. It was hard, though, to make that choice, actually. So this wasn't my main. When the storyline with Vol'jin was, like, actually unfolding, I couldn't do it. I was playing a shadow priest, a blood elf shadow priest, and I was just like, I mean, I definitely don't think any of that should have happened to Vol'jin. Oh, the void is peeking through again. But, I don't know, I like the armory room, it's good. Alright. Belemeth meeting room. Belf windows have a really cool light effect. Yeah, I think all the windows are pretty good, but I did find the blood elf ones have like the strongest effect, which is kind of good. What do we have here? The Belemeth ceilings are nice, and I suppose, because I was about to say it feels too dark, even though there are windows, but you could just take like one of those Mechagon spotlights and like clip it into the ceiling and have like a beautiful beam of light. Justice for Teldrassil. Man, I do that world quest every week where I go put out the branches when they're on fire in Arendar. I'm doing my part. Oh, this is cute. I kind of wish this was in... Well, maybe it is in one of the other rooms, but like that first Silver Moon room that we went into had the little enclaves. And so this is like the Belemeth version, but it's really nice. I would like this in a smaller room because that could be really cozy, like bedroom space or like reading nook. In a room this big, it's a little harder. Yeah. For me, one of the Night Elf rooms has a lighting effect that casts a shadow from the window, but does not cast my shadow. Oh, weird. That nook would be really cool in a bedroom. Yeah, I think they'd be really great, but so I love to use the interior wall items. And I don't think those are going to work in here. Like, as I'm looking... First of all, the ceilings are too high. So you're going to have to do some weird stuff, like, up top. Maybe it would be fine. Maybe you could have, like, a loft situation. But I'm not sure... I'm going to go to my own house afterwards so we can play with some of this, having talked through it. But I think if I put one of the interior walls, like, right here, I don't think it would line up. I think it would look weird. So we'll have to take a peek at that. It is pretty though, and I like that the little moons, not in the doorway, mind you, but on the walls seem to cast some light on their own as well. Yeah. All right. Let's keep going. What do we got? We're gonna have the Stormwind Grand Hall, and then the Belemeth Temple Room, which I think is everybody's favorite. Oh yeah, I mean, paladins are gonna go bonkers for this one. Or priests, I suppose. Nice little chapel space. Lots of room for like seating and stuff. No, my camera! I thought I fixed it. Oh, I was saying at the beginning. Okay, I think I know what's wrong with it. And I know how to fix it, but my first attempt at fixing it, I guess, didn't work. It's okay, we're on it. I'm gonna continue to troubleshoot, but anyways. Thank you for telling me. That was like, I just happened to catch it out of the corner of my eye. But this feels like very class hall to me. And I do... You know what I'm realizing is that I hope they give us some of these windows as individual pieces. Town hall, tavern room for sure. Yeah, like... I don't like very many of the windows we have. And if they gave us anything like this, is like a smaller placeable piece, I would use a ton of them. Like, it's really pretty, as are most of the other ones. So maybe I wonder if we'll get any like breakout accent pieces from the artisanal rooms, like as they did this. Where they're like, oh yeah, we should definitely turn these windows into an actual decor item. I hope so. All right, Belemeth temple room. I hope it's customizable. It is not. They, oh no. Okay, there we go. They come as they are. Yeah. Those windows are the ones in the neighborhood houses. Beat our options. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like our windows very much at all. So yeah, even having like a version of these sort of like crystalline ones. Oh, the camera again. Man. Alright, well, as I said, I have theories about how to fix the camera. I'm not gonna mess with that right now. I thought I'd gotten it before stream. I prefer the rugged wood, yeah. Oh, there's lots of little enclos here, though. Again, I mean, this would make an excellent barrow down. Like, if you have a basement in your night elf house, this is perfect for a little barrow down, sleepy nooks. I might use this room in my alliance house, but it is really big. So I don't know. Oh, I wonder, Malvinu, is this the window you were talking about where it casts a shadow of itself? It casts a little bit of a shadow for me. Yeah. It's not like a stark shadow. Obviously, the direction of the light doesn't quite line up, but there's like a little bit. Yeah. Interesting. Alright. And the water moves when you walk through it, which is pretty spectacular. It just goes up to your little ankles. Unless you're a gnome, in which case you might drown. Well, you're right, but the pattern in the window is displayed in a way you'd expect. Yeah, 100%. Like, the direction of the light beam doesn't really line up properly. Yeah. I could do this all day. Like, it's very satisfying, the water physics. But we have one more room. Well, we kind of have two more rooms, but one more in this building. I like the middle nook. Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of good stuff. Needs it to splash. True. Okay. Alright, so this is the springtime Westfall barn. And jump over the void. It's awesome, first of all. But the windows make it seem like it's the autumnal one. So I think when we hop over to my room, I'm going to make sure I have the autumnal version. And then we'll see if it's different. Because the stained glass is really cool, but it's not very springtime. So this is great. Like, this could be another church. This could be a barn. This could be a whole house with, like, look at those stairs. Those are good stairs. With, like, a loft. Oh, there's an attic. I didn't realize there was an attic. The spring one is not available. Oh, okay. So that just, like, defaults to... Oh, no, I can't go up. Are you kidding? I feel so betrayed right now. I want to go up the trapdoor. Let me in. No. Look how satisfying that is. How do they... Oh, my goodness. Okay, well, now I'm just mad. What are they hiding up there, right? There's a way to place some items to get to the little loft. Well, I hope so. Yeah, I guess there would be. That's maddening, though. Alright. Day ruined, honestly, though. Okay. Fake attic. Yeah, I have a real attic at home, okay? The stained glass is amazing. And yeah, I mean, these as individual items, even the little, like, 2x3 ones would be super cute as placeable items. Especially if they let us dye them. Oh, but I guess again, the wood tones here, unless they give us a whole bunch of... Okay, I'm going to explain what just happened with the cats for a second there. Unless they add a bunch of new interior wall items, you can't use them in here. They're all the wrong colors. Okay, let's go mess with that. Oops. I'll go to my house. That's the wrong button. What am I doing? Yeah. What if you put up a ladder? Yeah, I'm sure we could build something. Really screams mounts inside. Oh, true. Yeah, like as a proper stable. Or, like, how good would it be if they let us pass through daylight rooms, right? So there was, like, an entrance and an exit. Because all of these rooms also just have one entrance. You can't pass through them, which stinks. But then you could like leave your house and go in your backyard and then enter your barn, you know? That's what I would want. Okay. Let me... No, oh no, that's not what I wanted. Mess with my floor plan. So... Oh. Oh, I placed all the other ones in my house. Alright, one moment. I need to go buy some extras. Fuzzy butt. Oh, it's a Miss Cricket. Right, so I was home late yesterday, and I knew I was going to be home late, so one second. So I set up their auto feeder to do dinner, even though it doesn't usually. It usually just does lunch. And it's still set, so they just got extra dinner from the auto feeder. Is there any new decor windows coming out that don't give light? I don't think there's any new windows coming out, unfortunately. Okay, just before I grab some more artisanal rooms, the pet vendor is just past the decor vendor. So we have Trevor here, and then the guy with all the pet beds, Periwinkles, is next door, if you're trying to get your bearings. And then the artisanal rooms, I always come at this from the wrong angle though. Yeah, are from the contractor. So we want kind of like oh, I guess I have to go to the Horde vendor to get the other ones. Walk in a house and there look windows, yeah. It is weird that they haven't given us more window options. The smugglers have them. Yeah, I'll go grab. I just want one of each style to see how the interior walls line up with them. Yeah. Alright. And let's grab the lofty study and the Orgrimmar display room for no particular reason. I'm so ready for the bar crawl tonight. So like there's an RP event. I always miss those. Yeah? Oh, interesting. When is it? One of these days I'm gonna have to like start gaming for longer in the evenings. Because I usually like go do other things. And miss all the cool RP stuff. 8 p.m. Rivendare? Oh, yeah, I probably won't. Probably won't be doing that. Oh, it's too bad. One day, one day. Okay. So, let's do... that, and then... yeah, that's fine. Okay, there, now we have one of everything. All these new rooms are just making me want more race options for housing. Yeah, Zune, I feel exactly the same way. Like, they're cool, but I think we needed more racial styles, like, baseline before they did this. Alright. So. Did you watch the Q&A today? Oh, I didn't. Did they talk about that? I hope they did. Okay, this isn't that bad. Because I mean, I really love the interior wall items. Maybe that's what I'll do after stream, is go watch the Q&A though. It's not great, but it looks fine, I suppose. What other, like, if I go culture, uncheck, elven. This isn't very scientific because then it gives me like all of the elves. But Caldori treasure chest, this looks fine in here. I wanted to look at some of the older, oh, I guess I don't have any on the PTR. Some of the older night elf stuff. Alright, I mean, it's cute. They did talk about it, but I was only paying half attention. I think the answer basically was they don't want to do what they did with heritage armor and dribble it out over years. Well, yeah, they've said that already, but they haven't been like, and here it is, which is kind of stinky. Alright, well, we'll see where it lands, I guess. It's too bad. Oh yeah, the Orgrimmar ones are going to be even worse, because here's the Orgrimmar walls. And they're like a different wood tone, and like they're stone instead of stucco. Yeah, this is worse. I'm gonna need new interior wall items. The fact that they're not tall enough is like fine. You know, you can make a loft or you can extend them, but aside from Forsaken, what are you wanting? I would love Gilneas. I would like anything troll, Darkspear, or Zandalari, or Amani. Like, I like the Amani stuff a lot. I'm really curious what they're going to do with Void Elves. I don't actually have a Void Elf character right now, but they don't have their own architecture in the game, and I feel like I'm just curious more than anything. I guess I wouldn't say I want Void Elf stuff like before any of the other cultures, but I'm super curious what they do. And Draenei. I don't really play Draenei, but I want spaceships. I just think that's like way too cool not to have. I do have Draenei alts. But yeah. That's where I'm at, yeah. So far, all the Void Elf stuff is just purple elf stuff, yeah. Hey, Building Mouse, how's it going? We're just currently looking at the artisanal rooms and how the existing decor items fit with it. Because, yeah, I really like the interior wall items when I'm breaking up a larger space, and the orc ones do not match. Not one little bit. I would love me some spaceships too, yeah. That was one of the first things I tried to build on like the early beta stuff, was like a little mini Exodar, and it didn't go very well, but like, yeah, I want some spaceships. Cat cam, oh. Yep, you're right. No more reason for cat cam. She has settled herself into a little pile of fur that we cannot see. I'm doing one right now, actually, too. Oh, that's fun. Yeah. I don't want to change anything about my houses. Or, I don't know. I've kind of like, yeah, stalled out a little bit because I don't want to rebuild anything. All right, let's go. Oh, dwarf has been my like main forever, so that's top prio, like I said, but I'm dying for Goblin House. Goblin would also be really cool. I want to see how goofy I can get with it. Yeah, the really nice thing about the Goblin like items and architecture is that you don't have to be even remotely perfect with it, right? Like, you can really just like do whatever you want, and it can be super messy and it's still gonna look right. All right, human. Yeah, so this is the other thing I was worried about, is like, that is so bad. if they don't let us dye these or something. Like, obviously there's lots of other ways you can make walls. I'm not saying that like you have to use the interior walls. There's lots of creative solutions, but we don't really have much that is this wood tone. And I guess you can dye like bookcases and use those as walls or something, but like it doesn't feel great. Actually, let's see, how does that work? So if we grabbed this bed and wanted to dye it to match in here. Hi, Cricket. Or, oh, Jimmy, what are you doing, buddy? Yeah, that's not right. That's too white. Oh, buddy. Why are you... Okay, why are you on my desk, sir? Okay. Brill, Gilneas, and Borealis in my decor wish list. Totally, yeah. The new building pieces are dyeable. Yeah, the new platforms and stuff. But I'm wondering, like, do any of these dyes even match these? Because this isn't customizable. The new stairs. So if you did want to have other wood tones in this room that match the barn, it doesn't really look like there's anything. Yeah. So that's not great. Good day, all. Hello, Andrew. How's it going? Mommy, I have to vomit. I hope not. I mean, no question, this room is awesome. Let's try and oh, Jimmy, what are you doing, buddy? He just wants to look out the window and Cricket's in the way. But he's gonna just cause chaos is what he's gonna do. All right. Hola from Lurkerbell. Hello, Icky. Let's just like quickly move ourselves up to the attic and see what's up there. Doop. Alright, cute. But this drives me crazy. You know, there's a perfectly good stairwell that they put in, and I hope they make this interactable or something. There's a real attic. Yeah, it's super cool. And there is stairs. Look, but they don't go anywhere. You can't use them. I'm losing my tiny mind. Anyways. Hello, didn't see you were online. Have a massive thunderstorm here, so everything is unplugged just like we did in the 80s. Oh, Kelku, that stinks. I mean, I like a good thunderstorm, but having to, like, preemptively turn things off is unpleasant. Didn't notice the attic? Oh, yeah. I mean, I love a good attic, but you're gonna have to... unless they change this and make the little trapdoor interactable, which would be insanely cool, you have to build something else to get you up there, and that's not the best. I don't know. Anyways, I like what it's about. Curious to see what the actual springtime one looks like. And, yeah, I don't know. Hopefully they find us they match the dye tones or something. Well, I mean, I'm like comfortable with a lot of things not matching, but I think that's a little extreme. All right, and then the Blood Elf one, I think it's not going to be as stark. I think the barn there is like one of the worst. However, I don't know how much stuff I have on PTR. I guess not much. So, one. Okay, that's not too bad. You can make that work if you want to use the interior thingamabobs. Interesting. It's weird how much of your catalog like does and doesn't port over. Because what I was saying earlier is that we have a lot of Silver Moon or like Blood Elf themed decor that is just wildly different colors. Like the reds are different, the golds are different, the wood tones are like not even close. But it looks like they haven't put any of those in my catalog, even though I've copied my account data. I don't have any of those handy. A bench. This room is huge. Yeah. This room's super cool. They're all really good. The Orgrimmar ones are like so much more detailed than the others though. Lightning hit my house a few years ago and basically burns all the electrical things. Ooh, that's scary. We've been having really weird weather from the wildfires up north, but today's kind of back to normal. I found a bug when you import stuff, the existing decor is removed from your catalog rather than being put back in. That's so weird. Yeah. I mean, we could go to my horde house and pick stuff up because I have a little blood elf bedroom. Hi, Jimmy. What are we doing? The only way is to re-import a backup. I mean, I think it's okay. For these purposes, I just kind of wanted to like mess around and look at stuff again. Because I took a really quick look the other night, sort of when everybody was. Here, let's do this. Let's edit. I'm gonna take this out. And then we'll go to my horde house and see if I can grab some of the Silvermoon stuff from a given room and put it in the Silvermoon artisanal room just to like see how it stacks up. Because I think in my blood elf bedroom, I have a little nook where I just like dropped a bunch of stuff that doesn't remotely match and I've sort of left it there. Man. I need to make myself some time to sit down and actually decorate. I haven't really... I just haven't done that. Especially with like the new gravestones. There's so many beautiful like pillars and stone structures being made and I just like haven't had time. Okay, yes, exactly. This is exactly what I'm talking about. 3 items, all from midnight, obviously, because all housing is from midnight. Completely different reds, golds, what have you. And if I bring this over, the woods like almost match, but not actually. It's super weird. Alright, so let's clean some of these up. Just like a bunch of Silvermoon stuff so that it's in my inventory. And then edit floor plan. It looks like pinewood dye. And man, I use pinewood dye all the time. But I want to get rid of this room. It won't let me? That's weird. Okay, let's put it here. Love me some pinewood dye. Oh, it's weird all my dyes are not here. Everything's so ugly. Ugh. Alright. Everything is undyed. It doesn't look right. Where did I put this? In here? Uh-oh. Where did I put this? Oh. It like didn't go? This room type can't be placed in the current location. This room... Why not? Okay. We'll try that instead then. Rude. Alright, here we go. Alright, we'll do it here. The artisanal rooms are larger than the footprint suggests. Yeah, I presume it's like the daylight rooms where they're not actually circular. Hey, Ophi. Oh, I rarely catch you in housing? Yes. We're just in the artisanal rooms trying to see how all the blood elf stuff matches, and I'm pretty sure it just doesn't. But yeah, usually Sunday is my, like, let's do some housing stuff kind of day. Okay, so the interior walls match fine. They're a little funny, but they're fine. This rug, wrong color. Look at this. The, like, marble is very orange, and the rug is very, like, fuchsia. It's like pink. And then the golds are also different. Bookcase. I think I need a light source. Hang on. That's not really what I wanted. More lights. Yeah, that's better. Okay. The bookcase looks fine. It's not like a perfect match, but with the light, it looks fine. As does the candelabra. You're like, yeah, it'll do. Let's go back. So everything, culture, elven. We've got a weapon rack. Interesting. So once you have like the ambient light, the differences are a little less stark, or these items at least kind of work. These ones still super don't. And I like this room divider, but like it doesn't match. This bookcase also is super weird and doesn't match. A chair? Yeah, the chair kind of belongs with these guys. So strange. And then these ones are like almost more Burning Crusade Blood Elf. Like they're higher saturation. The book and the chest. It's interesting. I think with the right lighting, you can make most of it work, but it is odd just generally. Like you still wouldn't want like these two bookcases side by side. Or even too close together. It's frustrating. Alright. Well, that's all I really wanted to do, to be honest. As a Blood Elf main, I just have to embrace the reds and use a couple to make it look perfect. So, yeah, and I mean, there's so many instances in housing where you kind of just have to be like, alright, it's not perfect, the wood tones don't match, I'm moving on. It's just not usually like this many versions. And for it to be like the Blood Elf expansion and they've done that, it seems just extra confusing. If it was like, oh, all the like gnomish stuff is a different color, you'd be like, yeah, that's fine. We haven't really paid attention to gnomes in a while. Hello, Tease Louise. How's it going? I think we're just wrapping up looking at artisanal rooms here. But yeah, this one's pretty cool. I think people would lose their minds if they did exactly this room but in a night elf theme with the sort of like Teldrassil ramp. I'm pretty sure everyone would just be like so happy. Good, thank you. Yeah, I want those ramps. Yeah, I know. I think a lot of people would do it. And then to our earlier point about like, are any of the details of these rooms going to become smaller items? I think like the railings would make lovely individual housing items, and the ramps, I'm not really sure how they would do these ramps because they're quite ornate, but like people would be really happy. And the windows, mostly I want the windows. It's getting late. Good night, everyone. Thanks for showing us the rooms. Yeah, thanks for hanging out, cute cozy. Have a good night. All right. Actually, I'm not even going to leave my house through the actual exit because the die is freaking me out. And dyeable. Yeah, that would be handy. Okay. So I'm going to leave the PTR. We've been through all the artisanal rooms. We've sort of reflected on a bunch of things. What I realized I hadn't done yet, and sorry, Ophi, because you like just showed up for housing, and I'm like, nope, I tricked you, is lore walking. Did you guys even remember that there was new lore walking? Because I forgot. Lily is, she's got stuff for us to do. Oh, I meant to do that, right? Yeah. There's no Home Depot in Azeroth. I mean, there kind of is, in that, like, if you're in the middle of a project in real life, the joke is that you have to, like, go to Home Depot, like, 3 times for every project. And in housing, you have to go back to the housing vendor, like, 13 times. You know, like, the decor vendors are, like, little mini Home Depots in, you know, in spirit. All right, let's get in here. And build a Home Depot. Or pop the auction house. True, yeah. Gotta hop out, grab some dyes, go back in. Yep. Alright. So, yeah, Loa lore walking. I'm interested about this one. I like the Loa. I'm super interested if there's anything about Vol'jin, because he's our Loa of Kings now. Just, you know, chilling in Ardenweald. Maybe there'll be some sort of lore reveal. Oh yeah, I've been hanging out, trying to get my neighborhood points up. I'm behind. Oh, you know what? Just to be on theme, I was gonna do it on a troll. Did you see what one of the WoW voice actors said a couple of days ago? I did not. What did they say, and which voice actor? I'm curious. I've done a little bit of Shadowlands time walking this week, and the last 3 dungeons I got were all the other side. So I feel like I'm like all primed for trolls and Loa right now. Put it in the Discord. It's like 20 seconds long. Oh god. Oh god, that I had to run the other side 3 times in a row. Or oh god, to the snippet that Zane put in. Lex Lang on voice killed Jaden. Okay. Since it's a spoiler, I'm gonna watch it after. But if anybody wants to check the spoilers channel in our Discord, it's there for you. I feel like it's hard to call it spoilers. Oh, okay. I tanked the other side in LFG end boss. Man, people do not... This is what I was saying the other day, is that there's obviously more new players than any of us realize, because during BFA time walking, nobody knew any of the skips, and I was losing my mind a little bit, but I was polite. And yeah, I ran the other side 3 times, and only one group had any idea how to do the end boss. And it still took forever, even though people were doing it. We didn't get it in like the first shot or anything. Wide open for speculation. Okay, let's look now. I'll bring this over. Probably have to turn my volume up.
Since it was
World
much
of Warcraft?
later.
Okay.
Much later. World of Warcraft, yes. That's
Okay.
when World of Warcraft started, and killed Jaden. Just this incredible, fierce character.
Destroy the frozen throne, or face my eternal wrath.
There he
that
is.
him?
Well, that's like the block version. That's probably the very first version I did of him. Now he's much more, you know, CGI and like really.
This guy?
Yeah, there he is. Jaden. And like, I'll get close to my mic for this, because
Yeah.
certain characters you have to actually be very close to your mic, right? So he might say,
You are no match for Kill Jaden.
you know, and then they pump it up and they lower it even further, and it just
Yeah.
sounds so incredible, right?
Yeah.
It was the burning legion that led me here.
You know, just like really, really subtle, and yeah, it's really, really cool.
He's creepy.
Yeah, he is, and he's really a badass too. He's like
How
the
cool.
ultimate power, and he's coming back. Okay, no spoiler, but he got killed at one point, and now
Yes.
we're revisiting him.
Okay. What does that even mean? I have to like I'm not like up on my Burning Legion lore. Like I like the game lore a lot. Um but I do have a bit of a blind spot there. I know we killed him. I remember he like yeeted us across the arena. But yeah. Got them coordinated with the portals, but still so much death, yeah. He basically just says he's gonna record for KJ in the coming weeks. Yeah. Guessing lore walking makes the most sense. That's like my instinct, yeah. Or yeah, some sort of like flashbacky thing. Unless they die in the Twisting Nether, demons don't die. Yeah. Classic Plus, also possibility. Interesting. I have no immediate ideas. Is the Project Camelot thing real? It sounds... The name is dumb. I was gonna say it sounds dumb. I do not care for the name, like, at all. And I haven't, like, watched any of the videos about it. It's on their boards. It's real, but we don't know for sure what it is. Okay. I don't like the name. Maybe it's just like an internal like code name, and those are often really dumb. Like my work does that. But okay. Okay. It's a code name. Yeah. Shadowlands was the only X-Pack since vanilla I basically gave a hard pass on after a couple weeks. Just no. Got some rep for the Night Fae aesthetics. Shadowlands dungeon noob here. Yeah, like I get it. I get it, tease. It's been like a few years and it's nice that there's new players coming in, but it also highlights how unintuitive some of the older dungeons are. And like I started M+ in Shadowlands and I was bad. I was confused all the time. And I think they've done a really lovely job of like making the boss mechanics and stuff easier to understand, because like why would you know when you're fighting Wazela that you have to like go through this tiny portal and like zoop across the arena and kill a dude and then click on this other thing? Like none of it is intuitive. But it's just interesting during time walking that nobody knows what they're doing. Yeah. The Dark Age of Warcraft TM. Interesting. Yeah. So why would KJ come back? I've been wondering for a while. The book that, like, led in to Midnight had a lot of, like, Legion stuff going on. Sargeras is supposedly coming back. Yeah, that makes sense to me. I'm like, I get that. I understand it. So maybe, I mean, maybe that's as much as you need to know. Yeah. Curious. You talked about the book I was just about to mention. Yeah. Yeah, so like the lead in to Midnight is like, what is it, Liadrin and Eretor and some other folks like cleaning up weird Legion nonsense in the Broken Isles. And like that's weird. Yeah. I personally don't think he's coming back. Flashbacks or lore walking feels like the most probable. I mean, especially, yeah, like if Illidan's coming back, etc. in The Last Titan, there probably will be lore walking to explain like what happened in Legion. So that would make sense if it was lore walking too. Eretor and his family, yeah. And then at one point, I think I was just watching the Talius and Avatel reviews of like the tier sets. I like their tier set critiques. And some of them, I think it was like the mythic versions, okay, not DK apparently. They were like, oh, why is there a fell? Like some of them have weird green. Maybe they changed it afterwards. That's not fell. That's not fell. Yeah, maybe they changed it, but there was suspicious like fell bits on some of the tier sets. We looked at Death Knight already. And I was like, oh, maybe there's gonna be like a Legion tie-in, but I guess not. Was it the... yeah. Mage? No. Well, and then like in retrospect, any green that did find its way in is probably more about like Ulatek and stuff. Anyway, might be Venom. Yeah, exactly. Venom instead of Fel. Heroic versions. Oh, the hero versions. Okay. I mean, yeah, mage. Heroic. Not DK. Shaman? They're green. I mean, looking at Warlock's not gonna help, but, Druid. Heroic. Yeah. I don't know. Okay. Red herring. The hero versions of the raid weapons. Okay. Appearances, items, main hand. I don't have any of those, especially not two-handed swords. Hero versions of the raid weapons. Weird. I guess they're not showing up. Oh. I'm going about this the wrong way. Raids. Void Spire. Loot. Heroic. Two-hander. Oh, yeah. That's Fel. Yeah. I got there, Zine. I was like, why am I being so stupid about this? One-hander. Yeah. Yeah. Not a lot of weapons one-handed. Those are cool. Yeah. Okay. Maybe. Alright. Well, let's do this lore walking business. Let's learn about the Loa. Oh, my camera again. God damn. I wonder if that has anything to do with... I was gonna say, oh, when we get a tome.
See you later.
Why they did BFA time walking before Shadowlands, but that doesn't make sense.
But to the trolls,
Use a bigger hammer.
the Emerald Dream, usually in the shapes of Azeroth's wild creatures. The Loa often watch over the animals
Sorry.
they share their sheep with. Some also
I see it has less to do with
connect
demonic
with
stuff and more to do with representing the history of Fel within the Blood Elves.
Trolls
Yeah,
are one of the
I think
first
that makes
guardians of
sense.
the Loa for protection or power. Each tribe's nature is reflected in the Loa they bargain with. Each Loa represents something important like fire, hunting, victory, or even war. The Loa of Kings, Rizan, chose the Zandalari king to receive his blessings. With Rizan by his side, it seemed King Rastakhan would rule forever.
Speaking of
Nobody could
history,
challenge the king while Rizan
really
lived.
enjoyed the troll zones.
But
I
the
love the
traitor,
trolls, the
Prophet
Amani troll
Zul,
zones, yeah.
had a plan. This world is amazing.
The sub-theme to lore walking is sacrifice. Interesting. Has anyone heard rumors about Corinne the Deceiver? Is that an NPC?
Let's get into the story.
I'm excited to see what has become of Zuldrak next. I want to go to Gundrak after lore walking. We could go into Zuldrak too, but I want to go into Gundrak. I've been meaning to do this for weeks because there's like a snake Loa in there. And we know that Ulatek isn't a Loa, but I still want to go see. Okay. What am I doing? Fight into a Taldazar with the Zandalari. Okay.
Be you predator.
Ride with the Warpack.
May your foes tremble.
Come, hero. For this, you will want to hold on tight.
Brothers and sisters of Sandala,
There's a big snake in there. Yeah, and I've never noticed, because it's in the water section, right? Where like you usually just jump and skip it. I'm gonna go check it out.
Lead your followers to the temple of the prophets.
I'm not doing the accent.
Flash our enemies out into the open. Haku, blow out the winds. Take to the skies.
I really liked the Dark Spear Heritage quest. Their Loa were really unique.
At the temple. Rezan. Let's go hunting.
To the left as you climb up the bone piles before you get to the water area. Okay. Yeah, I want to go look.
Tall Dazar, watching the war party approach.
Dreadlord that was supposed to hold some of Kil'jaeden's soul. Only door I can imagine is open for him to return. Okay. I'll look that up after.
Champions, and most importantly, the Loa of Kings into his trap.
Someone famously asked about it at BlizzCon. Yeah, that was like a decade or more ago, no? It was like a long time ago. I love Gundrak. It's like one of my favorite dungeons of all time. It might be my favorite dungeon. Wet Snake. New t-shirt incoming. Very long time ago. I was at that BlizzCon. Oh, wow.
What brings you before the Lord of the Hunt?
Descend on Zul's fanatics and Mogu allies. Oh, he does have Mogu allies. I don't remember that. I mean, I don't remember it from BFA. That snake of a prophet, Zul, I never trusted him. Always felt he was never telling us the whole prophecy. Enter the temple of this prophet and see if he recorded any of his visions.
Never tame the beast inside you.
Oh, you know, I do remember there being Loa. Never, or not Loa, Mogu. Never mind. In the harbor here. Yeah. I never really understood why the pandas weren't like a little crankier during BFA. Oh, I am in Unholy. Okay. I usually play Blood when I'm on a DK, so I don't really know what I'm doing. My ghoul's name is Pebblehead. That's like much sillier than usual.
Target.
I feel like I'm not supposed to be doing all of this. I have no like progress bar or anything. Terran Zoo is the only panda capable of being cranky. Maybe. Or we just like never hear G say anything, so maybe he was real mad and we just like didn't get to hear about it. Are we going over here? Whoever... No, I'm gonna rephrase that. The lore walking quests always feel kinda janky. Like I'm never really sure what I'm doing. Which is weird, because they're just quests. Like, it shouldn't be that hard. I think it's because you experience multiple eras of quest design, the philosophies have changed so much. Yeah, these ones remind me more of like some of the holiday quests, like the new Children's Week ones especially, that are kind of progressive. But it means they break a lot, right? Like if you have an issue on step 6 of a progressive quest, you have to start from 0, and I'm not here for it. I think it's bad design. Northrend quest wildly different from BFA, yeah. There's a panda on the boat in Zuldazar who is itching to punch every single dinosaur. Good for him. Maybe we'll go look for him when we get over there. I remember asking like the lore Reddit ages ago about that, and they were just like, it's different trolls, don't worry about it. I'm like, well, some of those trolls are the same, actually, but okay.
Promises, promises.
Am I flying? What am I doing? What did he ask me to do? There's a gap in their sky killers. Fly, my children. I don't know what's happening. Am I going this way? Because shut up, that's why, yeah. Classic Reddit response, though. I feel like... Yeah, okay. I'm supposed to be up here still. It kind of seemed like I was supposed to be able to get on... the Wing Lord.
I
But-
serve Baku,
Oh.
one of the oldest of the Loa.
Choose your lore wisely.
What is happening? Okay. So...
Is that really the form you choose to walk around in? May you ever find the tracks of your enemies.
I don't care for this. The Zuldazar portion of this quest is bugged for me. When I did it, I had to restart it once. Yeah. And this is what I'm saying, like, if they didn't make it a progressive quest chain, if it was like a bunch of little quests that you complete, then we wouldn't be having this problem. Time walking is bugged, period. Yeah. What's that? Sea mist potion? Yeah, maybe we need to restart, because I don't have anything I can do. Let's try... No.
It's been so long.
If you are lost, try using Ask a Question to be ported to the right area.
I'm so glad you're here.
Ask a question.
How have you been?
Who is Prophet Zul? I have another question.
If you'd like to know more, you know where to find me.
Try reloading first? Oh, I mean, I left already. But yeah, that would have been a good call. I'll try to go back in. Sometimes that works.
This world is amazing.
What stories can you
Talk
tell
again
me?
soon. I'll be
Continue.
in touch. I'm so glad you're here.
I'm a little lost. Where does this part of the story take place again? Okay. That's promising. Didn't work for me, but still the usual suggestion. Yeah. Okay, this is not better, actually.
Have you come to bargain?
But we'll go back. Oh, I got a new ghoul. My pebbly boy is gone. Even after dropping the quest and restarting from scratch, he ended up stuck at the same place every time. No. Yeah, the first ones... I want these plants. Oh yeah, that'd be good. The first lore walking quests were tough, but I got through them. I think I had to restart a couple times.
Ever walk on the wild
Maybe we go up? I had real trouble with the ethereals. Yeah, that one was tricky too. No, I don't think this is where we're supposed to go. Alright, well maybe we have to restart. Abandoned quest, yeah. Kelku, I think we have to. The new Children's Week quests in the War Within were also like this, and I like lost my shit when I was reporting bugs. I was just like furious. Alright. The ethereal story was the one I was referring to. Yeah, I remember the ethereal one being really annoying. The next stage is to mount the pterosaur. Okay. Yeah, I mean it seems like it is, but it's just not letting me do it. So
This world is amazing.
we'll start over.
Until our next adventure. What are the Loa? Many call them wild gods, but to the trolls, they're Loa. They come from the Emerald Dream, usually in
Yeah.
the shapes of Azeroth's wild creatures.
I liked the ethereal one.
For the animals they share
It
and
made,
shape with.
like, it was nice to go back and remember some of those stuff because I super didn't remember any of those quests from
Trolls were
BC.
one of the first to bargain with the Loa for protection or power. Each tribe's nature is reflected in the Loa they bargain with.
I don't even think I
Each Loa
did
represents
Children's
something
Week this year
important,
because I was so mad
fire,
still from the War
hunting,
Within.
Victory, or even war. The Loa of Kings, Rizan,
Actually, what's the next
chose
holiday?
the Zandalari king to
While
receive
Lily
his
talks.
blessings. With Rizan by his
So we have,
side,
yeah, time walking, or time walking stuff until the 11th, and then presumably 12.1
could
drops.
challenge the king while Rizan
And
lived.
then
Prophet Zul
Harvest
had a plan.
Fest in September. Brewfest? Oh, Harvest Festival begins. Brewfest. So they like overlap? Weird.
How have you been? Let's get into the story.
Yeah. I mean, oh, I guess it makes sense that Brewfest comes next because we're getting some decor items.
Unaware of Zul's
Interesting.
plans, King
I don't think I
Rusticon
realized that they
formed a war
overlapped.
party to remove the traitor from Zandalar for good.
The Harvest Festival doesn't have very much to do. Yeah. But that's the Thanksgiving one, right? No.
Welcome to Zul'Daz.
Come, hero. For this, you will want to hold on tight.
Brothers and sisters of Zandalar, the time has come to cut off the heads of these traitors who have
This is gonna take
sworn
forever.
themselves to Zul.
Hopefully it works this time.
Lower of the hands, lead your followers to the temple of the prophet. and
But to
send
the point
any foes you
that was
find.
being made earlier about
Flash our
KJ,
enemies
like,
out into the
I
open.
think these are all new voice lines for
Take
Rastakhan.
to the skies and seek out the heretics. Divide
I don't
their
remember this
goals
being an
and meet
actual
us
quest.
at the temple. Rezan,
Let's go.
let's go hunting. For Zandalar!
Zul stood atop a tall Dazar, watching the war party approach. This was all part of his plan.
Lily should like throw some shade about
He
Zul.
had no intention of hiding. He wanted to draw
Maybe
King
she does.
Rastakhan's champions, and most importantly, the Loa of Kings into his trap.
Any day now, we'll get there. Okay, well, let's take another look here. So Brewfest is next, and then Hallows End. So presumably we're getting a Hallows End decor like pretty soon, in the grand scheme of things.
I am master of shapes.
Bring ruin to the temple of the prophet. So the real problem here is that these quests don't actually show in my quest log.
Master of shapes.
I'm gonna be very cranky. Oh. Maybe that's what's wrong? Is that, like, if there's a percentage bar, and one of my quests is to, like, bring ruin, and I didn't kill enough of them. Okay, maybe we will also just kill more of them. This questline looks very familiar to me. Aren't they just reusing old quests? So generally, I personally don't remember this one. I remember there's a world quest in this area where you do some like similar things. More ruin. Yeah, exactly. Should be playing a character I like know something about from a rotation perspective, but whatever. Okay. So all this means is that I have to read the quests before I accept them. This was part of BFA? Okay. Probably have to get to the top of the pyramid. Yeah. Anyways, we're gonna have to read more. That's okay. Time walking is mostly revisiting old quests to remind people what was going on. Yeah. I like half remember these quests. I don't remember exactly these quests. And some of the lore walking has net new stuff, but it's usually at the end, right? Okay, that seems promising. The Old Gods one in Nyloth is like the only one that gave completely new stuff. I have kind of blocked this out just because they're always so buggy. Come on. Alright, I mean... So one of the quests is hand-inable.
Lottie, what took you so long?
I will stab you with your own tusks.
Promises, promises.
Okay, but the other one isn't. So I think we picked up 2 quests. And we've only completed one of them. It would just be really helpful if we could see what they were. Send Jim in there. He'll wreck the place. Jimmy's kind of like a lover, not a fighter. Cricket took down a bird yesterday, though. I just like let her into the backyard for a little hang, which we do, and there's a bird walking around instead of flying around. There's nothing for it. Hello there. Hi, Madfingers. Check your quest log and see if it's there. I mean, it's just not. It says, like, there's the main one that's showing up on the campaign, But I have Emerald Dream, Hallowfall, Mega Forge, Mana Forge, Omega Ouroboros. Like, there's nothing. I have too many things, like, that aside. The Word of Zool. Oh, am I supposed to click some of these things? Oh, God. Is your quest log full? No. It's just that lore walking is kind of stinky. It's been a while since I was able to catch a stream. Yeah, welcome back. Alright. Reading. The Word of Zool. I can go back and talk to whoever gave us the quest. Okay, there's also a cauldron here, but I don't think we have to interact with this. Tell him Nemesis Cat is in there. True. Nemesis Cat is called Charlie, and Jim hates him. Collect the scrolls in the nooks. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Let's go back and talk to the NPCs at the beginning. Maybe they will remind us what on earth we're supposed to be doing. Gronk. Oh no, okay, we did Gronk's one. Ugh. There's one here. Okay, this seems like maybe something we are supposed to be doing is clicking these. 2. And then there's a third one somewhere. Because we've now read number 1 and number 3. Oh yeah, in here. Okay. There we go. Okay.
The Loab is strong here.
Yeah. Okay. Fine. But it would be very helpful if the quest objectives were visible. Oh man, the other thing on the topic of kitty cats. So my neighbor is like kind of just like an old man. Ridiculous that it wasn't tracking. Yeah, I mean, it would be impossible if someone else was doing it. Like if somebody new was doing it. I would have just gone to Wowhead if I wasn't streaming. It's just like I didn't want to open another window. Because I've got lots of windows open already. But, okay, so my neighbor is like an old man who's like pretty old school about a lot of things. And he had this cat that was an outdoor cat and pretty scrappy, like not friendly, but I would take care of him. I would give him extra food if my neighbor was like out or whatever, just like tried to look after him. And he got kind of mad at my neighbor about something. I'm not entirely sure what happened. I think largely they never like synced up properly on like when it was time to come inside. So sometimes the cat would be sitting on the porch and my neighbor wouldn't be there to let him in. And so he'd have to sleep outside. And I don't know, I tried. I would like leave a cat bed out that he would sleep in sometimes, but the raccoons would mess with it. Anyways, I tried to help him, but he wasn't like a very social cat because he was basically taking care of himself. Oh, I have to be doing the quest. That would be helpful. And he disappeared last year. And I would see him around in the neighborhood. Like, he never came home, but for a few months I would see him, like, at other people's houses. I know there's a few other people in, like, the broader neighborhood that would also kind of, like, look out for him. Because he looked just like a stray. He was pretty scrappy. And then I just stopped seeing him anywhere. And I got really sad. I was like, well, I guess, like, maybe a coyote got him, or, like, I don't know what. But yesterday, I was coming home, and I passed this house that I, like, never walk by, and there was a little black cat sitting on a porch that was like, well-fed, looked very healthy little black cat, but his eyes were the same as the neighbor's cat. The neighbor's old cat had, like, kind of unfocused eyes that kind of looked like maybe he got a concussion, or he's like a little bit cross-eyed, but his like eyes are not like focused. It's very unique. And this little black cat didn't come say hi, like very same, like kind of antisocial, but staring at me and not running away. And I was like, oh my goodness, I think maybe it's the same cat and he just found a new house that like maybe had the same schedule and like reminded, or like, or not reminded, is there to like let him in whenever he wants to come in for the night. He looked so healthy. I'm really hoping it was him. The eyes are very similar. That's the only reason I'm hopeful, because like he had kind of odd eyes. Was I not supposed to do this? What's happening? God damn it. I'm gonna lose my mind. Assist King Rastakhan. Well, where is King Rastakhan? Oh. Wow. This, guys, this is busted. I just got the, like, quest completion text to pop for reading those scrolls. You should have asked, yeah. Yeah, he wouldn't come any closer, but that like tracks with the cat that I think it was. Oh, here he is. Okay. Working as intended. It's okay, guys. King Rastakhan showed up. Oh, my lord. Okay.
Your visions had best be right about this.
Heretic! You trespass upon sacred ground.
He arrives. The lower of... What do we call you now?
Mind your tongue.
What happened to him really disappointed me. Razan? Yeah.
Razan.
It seemed like he was defeated way too easily.
I am not your subject.
Yeah.
And you...
But was it Hyreek that we also like defeated really easily? I feel like the Loa just like aren't that powerful. They seem to go down a little too often. But I guess these guys have like a fake old god at their disposal, so
The time of
what are you gonna do?
Noah is done.
Bad trolls use the bad mojo.
Blood approaches.
Can we be like skeleton trolls or spider trolls like Yasma?
He is gone. That thing.
Time
is
to
not
leave,
a
sir.
retreat.
You're gonna die later instead.
Fight another day.
Charge, brothers and sisters. Stop for nothing.
Okay, we're safe now? That's how this works? This part I do remember.
It is good to be the king.
Razan was dead, and King
Oh, we did it, guys. We did the
felt
first
loss
part.
within
I assume there's at
him.
least 3 parts. The Drakari of Zuldrak are well known for massacring their Loa. The prophets of the Drakari Loa decided to take the full power of the Loa by force. He was blindsided by this betrayal, and they never dreamed rituals existed that could permanently kill them and steal their essence.
The
Oh, this will be
Drakari's
fun.
betrayal of their Loa began.
In playing that raid, I noticed the final confrontation with Rastakhan dialogues are different for the Alliance and Horde. Yeah,
They didn't
and
think the
but they
Loa
take
were doing enough
forever.
and decided to
Drakari,
turn on them
Hakar, and
extort
Dark
their
Spear.
power.
Okay, so there's 3 more to go. Interesting. Okay. Fingers crossed they run a little more smoothly. Because I like the premise.
Many of the Drakari Loa had already died. The snow leopard Loa, Harkoa, was in chains and called out for aid
Oh, I
from
remember
the
this.
Zandalari troll,
Because
witch
you go to
doctor
each of the
Kuthin.
4 temples. Or I guess it's 5 temples. There's like... Anyways, yeah.
Who you be?
The gods have spoken to me. I know what you must do. Go to the altar of Harkoa to the southeast and speak with the leopard goddess. Okay. Oh, that one's tracking. Oh, well, kind of, yeah. I like her better than the old dude. You like Lily better than Chen? The mate of Lochnath is Aloa. Yeah, yeah. She's cool. You do a whole bunch of stuff for her in the Wrath questing. Or like in around her altar. I'm the last of the gods to be subdued, so we must first attempt to free the others. Bound by the magics of my subduers, I am unable to discern their fates. I would ask you do me a kindness. Oh yeah, I remember this quest. They've transformed my offspring into monstrosities. Take one of my whiskers and slay my tortured children. Which is awful. Use her whisker on the corpses of her children to free and resurrect them. Yeah, I did not care for this. But okay, we'll do it. Yeah. Leopard, rhino, mammoth, snake, and the Quetzos, the feathered serpent. The camera's borked. It's been doing that for a while, and I think I know why, but I also thought I had fixed it. So I'm gonna have to spend some time once I'm done streaming, seeing if I can fix it for realsies. If I unplug it and plug it back in, it's like fine for a while. But as I understand it, it's because it's a USB 3 and it like draws power differently than a regular USB device. So I think it's in a USB 3 port, but I should double check that. And then there's some settings that you can also activate that will tell your computer to like understand that it's going to draw more power. So anyways, it's on my to-do list. It is really annoying though. And really the only other thing I can do is buy a new camera. So anyway, that might, maybe that'll be like my birthday present to myself. My birthday is not particularly soon, but who knows. I was looking at like mirrorless cameras because basically this is a very good webcam. So anything, like if I'm going to spend money to replace it, I might as well upgrade, and upgrading means, yeah, like a mirrorless or something, which is kind of pricey. You can get them refurbished and stuff though, so I'm sure it'll be fine, whatever I decide, but I will try to troubleshoot it more first. Oh, we're done. Okay. Very good. And Spirit of Runok is over here. Whoa, Kelku, thank you for the gift subs. That's very kind. Grats to everybody. Astra, Headlock, Madfingers, Luger, and Begasaur. That was super generous. There's so many Loa, my goodness. I forgot to read the quest again. Oh my god. What am I doing? Arctic Bear God Mojo. Okay. Whoa. Alright, at least these quests are tracking, like, better. But I should be reading the quest text in case they stop. Yeah. Hello, everyone. Hello, Degan. Thanks for the sub. Yeah. It's exciting. I remember this one. Yeah. I really liked this zone. I didn't like really understand what was happening when I was playing Wrath. That was a long time ago, but I liked it. Let me out of the ice. Let me out. Oh my goodness. Let me out. Okay. Well, we'll just wait until it's dead. Oof. All right. Yeah. Thank you for posting up the Discord link. I will just take a second to say, if you join the Discord, the sort of ongoing confusion is that you have to go to the roles channel and like accept the I'm not a robot role. And if you don't do that, you won't really be able to use anything. I try to help when people are confused, but just preemptively, if you join, go check the roles channel. Yeah. Ditto. Yeah. Sorry if it's inappropriate. Just to be sure, the cam seems to be struggling. Yeah, it's been doing that. I was just saying I kind of know what's wrong, but I don't want to mess with it right now. I'm gonna unplug it and plug it back in, and sometimes that works for a little while. But it's a power draw issue that I kind of know how to fix. Did I just make it worse? Nope. Okay. We're back. So, yeah, ongoing problem, unfortunately. Sure thing, yeah. No, sometimes I don't notice right away, and it's really helpful that people say something, so all good. Oh no, I have to fight you, Mr. Bear? I don't want to. It's very sad every time we have to like fight a Loa. Doesn't seem right. Oh, okay, we don't have to go that far. Aid and avenge the Loa with Harkoa. Okie dokie. Oh. I may have done something wrong.
Harkoa escaped her chains and came to the village to get help for the Rhino Loa, Akali.
There's no time left. You must take this key and use it to unlock Akali. He is being held in the courtyard in front of Gundrak, the capital of Zuldrak. Akali's chains are secured by 4 anchor points. You must unlock each of them to set the Rhino God free. Okay. They're very confusing at times, yeah. I don't know. What were your favorite, like, older dungeons? Like, let's say Kata or earlier. I think, yeah, Gundrak and Shadowfang Keep, for me, pretty high up there. But every time I get Gundrak in, like, a Wrath time walking, I'm so happy. Pipe chest, Utgard Keep, and Pinnacle. Interesting. I'm a little bit scarred from those because of the mount drop. They're fun though. If it weren't for the mount, I think I would like them a lot more. That thing just like would not drop for me. Utgard Keep was a favorite as well. Interesting. I love SFK and Solomance. For TBC, I like Hellfire ones. Yeah. Yeah, for Burning Crusade, I like Hellfire Ramparts. Yeah, maybe also the Hellfire ones. I'd say Karazhan, but that was a raid. Oh man, I have very bad memories of Karazhan. It's like a cool place, but running it when it was current stressed me out more than most things. I did like Scholomance. Scholomance is long, though. Oop.
Akali was out of his mind with rage, prepared to fight to the death. but he was
I did not fix
overwhelmed.
my camera, turns
His
out.
power
I'm
stolen.
sorry, guys. We're gonna keep trying. OG Solo, yeah, Scolo, rather. I was running that for, Transmog, like I unlocked Old Scholomance. It's cool in there. BRD you have to plan your entire day around. Yeah. I've been doing lower Blackrock Spire a bunch for lockboxes of late. It's weird how confusing those old dungeons are, but like you do kind of get used to them eventually. I'm polymorphed. I used to run Scholomance every night for my husband who needed an alchemy recipe. Took me months tanking it before he got it. Oh man, that's love. As I've been working on the Ravenhold rep and like getting those lockboxes. Also tease, yeah, post some shots to the Discord if you want. Go for it. There was a Reddit post, I don't know, maybe last year, like it was kind of recent, of a woman who, for her husband's birthday, gifted him like the 1,200 lockboxes you need for the Ravenhold rep, and I was like, holy crap, like that is also love. This is like not a fun task. I kind of worked the math out. If I do at least 2 runs a day for the next month, then at the next Dark Moon Fair that like lines up for a rep bonus, I should have enough. But like, yeah, that's a commitment. Wow. I used to charge 2G to unlock Upper Blackrock for parties. Oh, yeah. Man. That's a good hustle. Oh, wait, what am I doing here? Gusty Essence of the Warden. Yeah. What really sucks is that a little while ago, I was working on getting like all the transmog from various dungeons and raids, and I did lower Blackrock Spire, so I have literally everything out of it that I need, except for like a single blacksmithing recipe. And obviously I'm running it on a rogue right now who is not a blacksmith, so I can't even get that. Yeah. But long-term plan. So I think for this year's anniversary buff, we're going to try and lock in the insane title, however far along I am by the time we get the buff. Because it's probably going to be like 20% again, right? It's pretty good. I farmed lower Blackrock every day for a month before they put lockouts for the Arcanite Reaver recipe. Oh, interesting. Recipe farms are so brutal. I'm still opening like every lockbox when I go into a vanilla dungeon just in case I get like an extra purple shirt and I can like make some gold. God, that was a saga. Yeah. I would just want them to make recipes warbound, like across the board. Because especially in older expansions, if you're going back for like completionist stuff, it's way too annoying. Alright, we got all our stuff. We're like not even close to finishing this lore walking. Harkoa at Zimtorga has asked you to slay the Prophet of Akali. Yes, ma'am. Some of the drop rates for recipes are laughable. Yeah, they're like truly upsetting. What was the blacksmithing recipe in Stratholme? Oh, I don't know. I bet I don't have it. Let's find out. Dungeons and Raids. Classic. Stratholme. Zone drop? Nope. Zone drop? There's a schematic I don't have. Oh, Phantom Blade? Oh yeah, I could see that being popular. Mm-hmm. I think that's it, yeah. I mean, like, early days, that's a pretty cool weapon. Oh, is he up top? No. Requires summoning circle. Okay. His skulls are very large. Those don't appear to be troll skulls.
I kill you.
Welcome, welcome. We're doing some troll lore walking. I think that was right before the first terrazzo. I don't know what you mean. Terrazzo, like the... That's not the right word. Yeah, that makes me... There's like a type of tile called terrazzo. The 4 pyramids. Oh. Interesting. Like the ziggurats? Terrazzo's a type of tile. It's like an Italian thing. With like, sort of like color flakes. I think. What is happening right now? Am I stunned still? Oh, there we go. That's the word. Ziggurat, right? Yeah, yeah. Ziggy rat, yes. Alright, Prophet of Akali. You dead. We hand this in. I don't know if I'm gonna if there's 2 more chapters to this lore walking, I'm not sure that I'm gonna have time to do it on stream. We're already kind of over. I don't mind going for a little bit, but this has not been fast.
Carcoa was the only Loa to survive the
Yeah, terrazzo is the bitty Italian tile. Ziggurat is what you mean.
By champions of the Horde and Alliance in Kendrock. See you later.
The Blood Loa. Not every Loa is a protector and a companion to trolls. There are Loa that eat their followers, like Hakar. In the trade for sacrifices, Hakar grants dark blood powers to his followers. You're making me want to play, but I'm tired. I mean, I'll play for you for a little bit, yeah. Small colored stones mixed into a compound like smooth cement, yeah. It looks cool, but well, it can look cool. It's also what they typically use in like elementary schools and grocery stores.
Hakar is different than other Loa. Let's delve a little deeper into his history.
Oh, I like this dungeon a lot, actually. A temple of Atal Hakar.
I'm so glad you're here. Long, long ago, a Zandalari
I can
troll
still
tried
remember.
and failed to summon Hakar.
I don't know if you have noticed, but your camera fixes itself when it's on a loading screen. Oh, that's so annoying.
Tore through the ancient
Yeah, it's
empire,
something about
slaying thousands of
power
trolls.
draw.
Centuries later,
I don't know.
the Empire desperately
I'll get
turned
up under
to
my
ancient
desk
Loa
and,
to save their empire.
What a weird turn of phrase.
Hakar
Up under.
was the Loa that
I will get
entered.
under my desk and sort it out
He brought glory
when
back
I'm
to
done
the
here.
Urashi Empire.
Just don't want to crawl around on
But
the
his
floor right now.
price was blood.
So sad when they
His
changed
fate
it. I love that
turned
dungeon.
other
Yeah.
tribes to pay it.
Yeah, the original one was
The
better.
Urubashi were torn
I like
apart,
barely remember
not
it,
by
but
enemies, but from within.
I did all of my time walking last night. Could not remember the at least half of the dungeons at all. Oh no.
That cult,
Which
the
ones did you have
Atal,
to do,
plotted to
Fainella?
bring him back in the temple of Atal Hakar.
I've literally,
using
I only
dragon
did
blood. The blood
Sanguine
came from
Depths
the
on
dragons
stream
that were
on
trying to
Tuesday, and I've
contain
done
the evil in the
3.
temple. Lord Ithariel stood outside,
The other sides.
hopeless to
It's
stop the
ridiculous. And
sacrifices.
Hakar is in the other side.
I remain in service.
Journey
to
through the
green
antechambers of the temple to the Hall of Masks.
dragon. Let your
It's a little hard to find your way around this temple. Mishi can guide you.
Okay. I know my way around here. I have all the transmog. I've been here lots. Sanguine Depths, the other side. I have no idea what else. Yeah. I'm not even sure what else they have in Time Walking, because it's usually not the entire dungeon rotation, right? It's like 6 of them. I'm pretty sure Necrotic Wake. Well, no, not Necrotic Wake. I like Necrotic Wake, though. The Kyrian Maldraxi one. Whatever that is. I'm pretty sure that's in Time Walking, but I didn't get that one. Necrotic Wake, yeah. Theater of Pain. Theater of Pain's kind of annoying. The hallways are really narrow. Isn't that Necrotic Wake? What am I thinking of? Alright, let's look. Dungeons. Oh, Plaguefall. Yeah, I like Necrotic Wake and Plaguefall, but I was thinking of Plaguefall. Haven't seen Theater of Pain. The only one that I like super don't like is Spires of Ascension. Well, actually no, I don't like Mists of Tyrannosaith either. And the other side, I like Slay Princess Udumbra. Okay. I don't feel like I need Mishi's help, but I also don't want to break the quest, so we'll just follow. Neither of the Ardenweald ones have turned up. That's good. What was I saying? Oh, I like the voice acting in the other side is so good that I don't really mind the rest. Like how long it is. You got the Mana Storms, you got, you know, Bonswamdi. Oh my god. Bonsam, whatever. I'm distracted. Sorry. It's excellent. Alright. Slay Gamora. Okie dokie. Gomora, not Gramora. Misses out. I don't mind, like, the puzzle in Mists as a puzzle, but I hate doing it as a Mythic Plus puzzle, you know? I'm like, I completely understand it, it's fine, but especially as a healer, if, like, I was the one supposed to figure it out while everyone else was fighting and, like, also keeping everybody alive, hated it. I was always very grateful if somebody had the, like, little puzzle solver thing. Which I obviously could have just downloaded, but I didn't, because... I don't know. That's just who I am. But, I mean, I liked the Shadowlands dungeons. Some of the mechanics are really unintuitive, though.
You're leaving them behind.
I'm good, I'm good. Got one of the Bastion ones, which was painful. Had no idea, but insisted on pulling everything and blaming the healer. Typical, yeah. It was probably Necrotic Wake, because I don't think Spires of Ascension is in Time Walking.
That might mean Mishi, too. Don't worry, I'll call her back before she's sacrificed.
Sorry. Try not to die here. Oh, we're good. It is. I just noticed house tours through tokens. That's smart. Oh, okay. House tours through the tokens. Wait, what? What do you mean? I read that and I thought I understood, and now I'm not so sure. And Spires is in Time Walking? That sucks. The spear thing is, like, pretty aggravating.
Cultists in Zul Guru were able to restore the soul flare.
Alright, presumably this is our final chapter? Oh no, we're still on Hakar.
Cultists in Zul Garub gave their own lives to Hakar. But there
Oh,
have
yes,
always
yes, yes,
been
yeah.
heroes to stop you from
The
consuming
channel
this
points
world.
you can redeem for house tours. That's what I've been doing, telling people instead of doing like scheduled ones for now. I really liked having them scheduled where we were doing that on Sundays for a bit, but it also just like seemed unfair because I would get kind of like overstimulated by how cool everything was. So I think we'll stick to channel point redemption. Ooh, I got a
Unfortunately,
transmog.
Hakar has never been truly slain. His followers always find a way to bring him back.
The Hache. Okay. Ooh, follow Lily's guidance to learn about Mazala. Okay, I'm gonna AFK real fast, but I'll come back and we'll finish this.
By Bwansamdi, a witch doctor of the Darkspear tribe, heard Moizala's whispers of power and tried to become his Hache. The Darkspear trolls were in the midst of a sacred ritual to reconnect with a few of their lost Loa. Witch Dr. Zeta had other plans. She channeled power to Moizala instead, believing his strength would aid her tribe.
Okay. I'm getting hungry, but I want to finish this. I can only redeem 30 house tours now, and I think I cranked the price, Malvenu, but you know, what can we do? Have you seen the new Zaxxas lore video he just put out? It's absolutely worth a watch. I have not. I'm a little bit behind on like everything right now. I'll get back, yeah. I did? Oh, that was the lore video? I'm confused now. I'm not sure if a shared troll... Not sure if I shared the troll face statue? I don't know. Oh, I haven't changed my screen. There we go. Oh, yes, I did raise the requirement for house tours. Yeah, Manny came in and was like, we gotta get them while we're cheap. But I didn't raise it that much.
I be listening. Start the ritual by standing in front of the altar. And the power of the Loa is gathering.
But yeah, people can redeem them whenever. Yeah, that seems right. Just did in Discord, tagged you? Alright. Take a look after this. This I really liked. The whole like Darkspear heritage quest.
First, I'll be feasting on your followers. Then you.
Mazala! Make me your avatar, and the dark spear your chosen!
We must stop Zeda before she be taking the power of the tribe. Hey, what you got, boss? Watch your back.
Kill Mazala.
Come back if you need me help.
Extract 8 shadows from lost trainees. Remove 3 ritual circles. Okay. Well, I'm glad we did this on a troll just for like the theme, but I kind of wish I'd chosen not a DK. Okay. So we weakened a trainee. We gotta kill some baddies. I remember the time I redeemed the channel points and was horrified when you just stop what you were doing to visit my house. Yeah, I could see that being like kind of intimidating. I think it's we've done like just a few channel point redemptions and everyone's like, no, you don't have to do it right now. And I'm like, well, I do, or I'm gonna forget though. I'll get distracted. And it's fun. Like the stream content is very rarely something that requires like a lot of focus or attention. I've been trying to figure out how to balance all of that actually, because like obviously all my YouTube videos are about housing, but I just really like what my house looks like right now. So I don't feel like particularly driven to build much. I know like nothing is finished, but like nothing is ever finished. So you're like, I don't know. It's a whole thing. But the stream content and the YouTube content are like not the same is all I'm saying. I felt bad because I didn't want you to stop what you were doing. Well, we must not have been doing anything important. I were probably just killing rares for a mount, you know? We do so much of that. I'm always so torn too. Like I've been obviously trying still to get the mount, like just in my downtime if I've got, you know, 10 minutes to do. Oh wait. No, okay. Oh, I can just kill them and it'll automatically. Okay, never mind. I was gonna say I'm gonna feel bad if I get it off stream, but there's 4 that we need, so I guess it's not that bad. I think you're brave to stream yourself playing. I'd probably be falling off cliffs. I mean, I die a lot more while I'm streaming than I do when I'm playing by myself. Like, I definitely get distracted. And while you guys may or may not think that my excuses are real, I'm like, I know that I'm only dying because my attention is divided. So I don't feel that bad about it. Yeah. But yeah, people distracting you, yeah. I used to... I guess the correct way to say this is just I just used to like really not understand how difficult it was to play the game and talk at the same time. But it does kind of like make me feel dumb. It's very easy to get distracted or just like lose track of whatever you were doing. That's what reses are for, totally. It's fun though. Even when we're dying. I don't know how people like do high-end content in stream. I guess they don't talk as much, but it's still like Jack not only does M+ while he streams, but he's also on his treadmill. I'm like, well, that's just insane. I don't know how you're doing that.
Be gone from here.
Kevo your city. Empower my blades as you did for shadow hunters in the past.
Johnny has something to hit. They're looking for it. You'll be seeing good items.
I love Johnny.
For the dark spear.
Such a good
Watch your
Loa.
back, boss.
I'm sad that the Yanni title, the Trashmaster title, is like by character though.
If you fall.
It's a good one. I have it on my mage.
I will hold her gaze. Take me up.
Johnny was great, yeah.
Kill the visage, or it will not let you destroy the effigy.
This might have been my favorite heritage quest. The orc one was like lovely from a like just like emotional kind of like storytelling perspective, but this one was like Warcraft, you know?
This will make the dark spear strong.
Trashmaster is no longer bound by the cloak. No, I think it's like, so you can, there's an achievement where you can get the Trashmaster title, but it is per character. Yeah. I don't remember offhand how it works. I did it a while ago.
You be too slow. I be giving these lives to Wazala.
Listen to what you be saying.
Come on. Seen enough of this guy today. Tired of him.
You can't break his power. It'd be better if you surrender to Wazala's way.
Wasala's way be servitude and death.
Uh-oh. All right.
Wazala is not finished with the dark spear.
We are finished with him.
Rokan's pretty great.
I'm getting tired of waiting.
Come on.
We be needing our champion to join us. Watch your back.
Fortunately, Moizala wasn't able to take over the Dark Spear trial.
We did it!
It was free to reconnect with its favorite Lola.
Alright. I do really like the trolls on the Loa, but I guess, should we just go to Gundrak anyways? I'm like way past when I would usually stop. Interesting. Oh, this is like stuff I could use. Well, not that. Some of it's upgrades. Ooh, a lot of crap in my bags. Okay, hold up. Let's clean out our bags. Hooray!
Many wares.
Da-da-da-da. My bags have suffered more than anything else since I started streaming. I'm always like, I'll clean them up later so that you guys don't have to watch me do it, and then I don't. So I'm just gonna have to start doing it. Where's the book? Did it just go straight to my Tome of Kings? Tome? Is it just in my collection now? Oh yeah, okay. Cool. That's a good one. Just 2,000 gold if I want an extra one, no big deal. Sigh. Okay, you know, let's just go to Gundrak. I want to go see the Snake Loa that isn't Ulatek. Looks like an ice cream sandwich, true. A green ice cream sandwich. I'm not a huge fan of mint. So, maybe if it was like a matcha ice cream sandwich, I could be down with that. I love the fact when you die in your character in Zulaman, it's Bonswamdi instead of a spirit healer. Yeah. I loved the Bonswamdi, like class callouts in BFA if you died. The one for Monk is something to the effect of like, couldn't roll your way out of that one, could ya? Do we really need to go to Pandaria to buy another of these? It looks like yes. Yeah, I'm not going to do it right now, but I want to go look at some snakes. How do you feel about mold? Like, not great. Although in my experience, mold is more likely to be white or black than green. Insomnia is awesome, yeah. Yeah. I can't remember. The mage call out from him when you died was also like, couldn't blink your way out of that one. Like, it was very similar to the... Cricket, you're losing your... Okay, alright. Cricket says we cannot go to Gundrak right now. She's very sad. Oh my... Which is fair enough. I'm like half an hour past what I would usually do on a Friday, so I'll park this character and we'll just do it at the start of Sunday's stream, if I remember. I hear you. I can hear you. It's okay. The kitty queen has spoken, and she says no. Alright, I think he calls out paladins and their bubbles. Yeah. That makes sense. Let's see. Oh, okay, before I go, let's take a look at Madfinga's troll statue. Man, you... Oh, so you... Oops. Okay, Cricket, I know. Give me 2 minutes. You built this from scratch. This is so much work. Holy cow. I'm still working on the Venthyr stained glass. The tusks are great, though. It's nice that that at least is like a purchasable item. Whoa. Big ol' ears. Holy smokes. What's the mouth? Because I assume you can, like, walk through that? Very impressive. Damn. Yeah. I'm still working on the stained glass window. We'll get there. I'll do some more of it on stream. It's just, like, kind of excruciating. Yeah. Thank you very much for streaming. See you Sunday. Yeah, thank you, everyone, for being here. Really appreciate it. Yeah, it was fun to look at some PTR stuff. Glad we got the lore walking done. That was super nice, even if it started off really rocky. But I will be back on... Oh, the Blossom Forge. Nice. I'll be back on Sunday morning, per usual. And yeah, if you want a house tour, you can redeem some channel points. But I will see you then. Have a great night and a lovely start to your weekend. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.